All right, and as you saw, on Autumn Draft, we will have Ryan Richardson V4. The fourth defense attempt will be against Byron Mitchell. Hell of a video package there. Showcased all of his prior defenses. I wonder if they'll start doing that more often.
That'd be pretty cool.
Well, right now, we have something else that we need to focus our attention on. It is the World Tag 500. We are in the last two matches, and I mean, I think things are kind of decided at this point for the finals. Destined Saviors are through no matter what, and unless there is a draw, I believe, in this match, then they will, I believe that Death Row is also through, no matter what. I believe, I'm trying to remember, let me go check my records real quick, because I believe that Fate Unbound is 1 and 2 currently. Just did that a quick peek. Yeah, so in actuality, I don't think it actually will change anything if Fate Unbound loses this match or draws this match. I think they would have to win. If Fate Unbound is able to win here against me, then they will force a situation where there will be multiple draws, and the last person to make it in to the World Tag 500 will end up being decided. Not sure what metric, because we don't actually have time to do a triple threat tag match or anything like that. So it'll probably be based on rankings.
That makes sense.
But yeah,
so it's kind of a put up or shut up match for Fate Unbounded here.
Basically. We're starting off with Suave Jackson in control. Oh, but a quick turnaround from Elijah Lee.
Gotta get used to these more quiet crowds here in Japan. I'm used to all the loudmouth American crowds constantly screaming their heads off.
Yeah, we are live tonight from the Nippon Budokan in Chiyoda, Tokyo, Japan. Nice lariat there. Flipped him inside
out. Jinx.
Oh, but a shoulder tackle win from Elijah. There's a punch to the chest. Swab knows that there's been a tag, but he's wanted to dish out a little more punishment. Elijah had given him a lot of trouble in the past. If you remember back at the first victory lane, it was Suave, Mars, and at that time, Jay Wukong facing off against Elijah, Trent Taylor, and Death Panther. That was back. That was back when it was Death Row.
A problem for a lot of people.
Mm-hmm. That was back when they were still Death Row the stable.
Of course, we will see Death Row the tag team in our main event tonight in the final match of the group round of the World Tag 500.
Yeah, that'll be up against Moment for Life. And it's interesting how things shaped out here with the Swiss rounds because, like I stated a moment ago, it feels like we've essentially already shaped the finals. There's really only this match that has left to determine anything at all. Because whether Moment for Life wins or loses, I suppose if they lose, that also puts them into the same tie scenario. So if Fate Unbound win here and then Moment for Life lose in the main event, that's what, 4-5 teams in a draw in a tie? I believe Pain is Unbreakable have a 2-2 record right now, so it'd be 4 teams in a tie.
Of course, no fear of Sendudala or Disruption being involved in the finals. They have been mathematically eliminated. For Disruption fans, if there's any out there, very, very unfortunate showing for that group in the World Tag 500 this time around.
Yeah, sometimes, with these Swiss tournaments, it's just about who you face, and they faced Disruption, Pain is Unbreakable, the Destined Saviors, and then, I said Disruption, I'm sorry. They faced Meat. Then they faced Pain is Unbreakable. They faced, that was just last night, or not last night, last Saturday. They faced Fate Unbound, Fate Unbound got an upset win over Disruption, their only win in the tournament so far. And then they faced off against Sendu Darlo, who also managed to get a win. And of course, Sendu Darlo are an incredible team, but when you've got only the best in the company in your big tournament, there's only 8 teams. There's not a whole lot you can do. Somebody's got to lose. And with the way Swiss is set up, somebody's probably going to go 0-4.
Thankfully, there's still plenty of time to bounce back. Although the season finale is actually, this year has flown, so that reset is coming. So for Disruption, there is a light at the end of the tunnel to help yourselves out later.
Absolutely. Count gets reset now. Shoulder block from Mars to Jay. They're just brawling on the outside here.
Some big meaty men slapping meat.
Oh, but Jay has had enough. Took enough of a beating on the outside. Meanwhile, Mars taking some time to recover. And there's a jackknife, but only a 1. We're already 10 minutes into this opening tag match.
Ooh, some good power by Elijah Lee tonight.
Yeah, smart counters. Good strength in all of them. And Mars using those heavy arms with those heavy fists to just drill into the side of Elijah's head. But oh! Catches the leg and a stomp to the chest. Wukong with the assist here. Elijah goes up top and lands 450 splash, but only a 2. And now Mars managing to power his way through the team of Fate Unbound. Makes the tag.
Oh, and allows the tag on the other side as well.
Facebuster there to Elijah. Now Jay and Suave, the legal men. Oh, Elijah trying to give an assist there, but Suave catches him with that Death Valley driver. So far, Fate Unbound has been doing a good job of maintaining control here in this match. Jay Wukon's already calling for the end. Oh, he's got the God Bind.
Ooh. Suave is struggling.
And
he's trying to fight, get to the ropes.
Jay with the God Bind suplex. Goes for the cover. Mars stepping in, breaks it up. Elijah not quite fast enough to stop the breakup of that pin, but that was a dangerous situation for Suave. However, Suave responds with a snap of the arm. That'll really restrain the amount of damage you can do with those chokeholds, having your arm possibly dislocated like that. And now a spear!
Ooh.
Goes for the cover, but that way too close to the other corner. Oh my God!
Oh my God! Elijah, relax, brother.
Massive powerbomb there to Mars Namor. Seems to have given Jay Wukong more than enough time to recover. These two continue to go back and forth. Series of chops. But Swamp powers through the last one! Rolling lariat! And a tag. Goes to cut off Jay, but can't quite get there. Jay Wukong able to get the tag.
Jay looking tired too.
Yep. Rolling cradle there. Oh my God. Oh, Elijah may be the legal man, but Jay actually trying to continue some of the damage, maybe trying to hold Mars on the outside for the 10 count. Couldn't quite do it though. Mars was able to fight him off. And there's the repulsor kick into the cover. Nobody's coming in now. But Elijah manages to kick out. And another one, Jesus Christ.
Oh my God, trying to take his frickin' head off.
No, still not a 3. Pile driver.
Right now, Elijah's just taking a bit of an ass whooping. Well, he's trying to fight back, but the legal man is still Mars.
Slips behind and tossing the ropes. Tag to Wukong. Wukong driver!
Oh! I was gonna say, dare I say that Elijah and Jay kind of make a better team than Elijah and Dakari ever did.
I think that might actually be true. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Full salvo from Elijah! Immediate cover by Jay Wukong! No!
He refuses to lose to his
Big
own move.
bang attack! What offense from Fate Unbound, but what resilience by Mars! I genuinely could not have guessed how much Fate Unbound would be in control of this match. They have dominated the majority of this.
Yeah, they want to muddy up the final spot situation here.
Well, there is a power slam into a cover, but only a 2. SOW, however, cutting off Elijah from getting to the tag, catches him. Town business! Cut play is not in play at this point. Doesn't matter what corner he's in, and that's the 3.
Wow.
Elijah survived a lot, but unfortunately in the end, SOW able to deal that final blow.
And that sets the table.
Yep, I think all right, and now we are on to our second World Television Championship qualifier. Wrestling Television Championship qualifier. This one is going to be Aussie Breton, Alexei Zakar, and JEPW's Saiki Hisao.
Something he doesn't work here.
I mean, yeah, we're in Japan. We kind of just gotta expect it.
Yeah, I mean, this time we're in their territory, so it makes sense. But what do you think? There's that weird visual glitch where Via was talking to Hera. What in the world do you think that could have been about? That got Hera to give Via Quinn what she deserves, or what some would say what she wants, but what she deserves with that rematch with Charlie Scene this Saturday at Autumn Draft.
Via probably offered to, I don't know, apologize maybe?
Oh, I know it was off last week, but man, your humor is spot on tonight. Woo, wow, that was,
I can't think of what else.
He has nothing to apologize for.
Causing trouble maybe?
Not that Hera hasn't brought on herself, but whatever it was, neither of them will probably ever tell us, so we'll have to speculate for all eternity and time. Because I do not see Charlie Scene beating Via Quinn twice in a row. So, and that's just my journalistic prediction there.
Well, yeah, we will have to see when the time comes this Saturday for SOW Autumn Draft. Of course, as you all know, the opening match will be one of the most talked about events in SOW history, as for the first time, the National Championship has been cashed in For a shot at the world title, it'll be Byron Mitchell challenging Ryan for our world championship. Following that, it has been decided Do Hyun is the highest ranked woman in the mid-card division and will be getting a shot at Lilith's national belt.
Kind of wild, by the way.
Yeah, I
Good
mean,
for her, though.
yeah, it's just kind of how things go. Then we have the semifinals of the World Tag 500. Both matches will happen back-to-back for fairness sake. Charlie Sheen will take on Bea Quinn in our semi-main, and the main event, of course, the World Tag Team titles on the line in the World Tag 500 finals. Those are going to be on the line regardless of if Death Row makes it to that final or not. Yeah, Do Hyun, to get back to that for a moment, has actually done a pretty solid job overall. She's had a few losses too, but she's had quite a few wins in recent times, which has been propelling her rankings up.
I'm sure Charlie wants to take credit for it.
Well, maybe. To be fair to Do, or Hyun, I should say, she was better than Charlie when she showed up here. It's hard to say, or hard to understate how much Charlie Sheen has improved over these past few months. Officially now in the women's world title division, and sitting as one of its top contenders. Oh, an outrider attempt from Aussie there.
Well, this championship scene is shaping up to be interesting as well. The Wrestling Television Championship.
Yeah, there's a lot contending for it, and it feels different, like a different vibe than the Ignition title. You know, the Ignition title had people that were like, well, I could win this. It'd be fun to have it. But this one, it feels like people might actually want it more than they wanted the previous one. You know?
Yeah, I mean, as much as I loved Aaron's run with the Ignition Championship, I do think making it a more traditional television championship as time went on definitely is the right decision.
Yeah, I think the gimmick kind of made it feel more like a status title than a championship, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Nice head scissors there from Aussie. It's also interesting that we've got here in the ring a member of Till Thy Kingdom Come and a member of the Honored Empire vying for this this title. Both of these guys weren't able to get into, alongside their tag partners, the World Tag 500 this year. Or this time, I should say. We've had two this year.
Probably because they hurt each other's rankings enough.
Yeah, it just shows how much has got, because if you remember, the World Tag 500 for the Honored has actually been almost a tradition. Other than the first one, when they weren't part of the company, they've been in all of them.
Yeah.
Give up. Give up.
Granted, you could say the same about the Saviors, given that they were in the second World Tag 500 and the third, which is where Judas originally got injured. Jesus, what a German. Judas originally got injured in the match that eliminated them from the World Tag 500 last year. Eliminated by stoppage against me. Psyche Sao starting to dominate this match here, but he's up against another person who's very, very competent at the same style of wrestling that Psyche himself uses. That mat-based style. Even though it's not Alexei's preferred formation, it is something that he has a lot of experience with. And speaking
oh my goodness.
of Alexei, can we talk about it? Does he look bigger to you?
He looks like he's put on some muscle.
Right? I couldn't quite place it. Something felt off, and now I'm looking at him a little more. I think he's definitely put on both thigh and arm muscle, it looks like. which is
a sign that he's tired of losing.
Yeah, it's a scary concept if you think about it, because he already hits those H-bombs. Now he's got more power to put behind those. And those have been devastating for the most part.
So those have easily knocked out people cold.
Aussie with these chops, just spamming them out here. They're doing a good job of trying to isolate away. Psyche Outrider! For the cover! No!
Oh. Alexei just watching.
Yeah, no attempt to stop that by Alexei, I noticed. Ooh, boot to the chin there from Psyche. A walk through brainbuster. Senton, but immediately into an arm shoulder throw too. And back to the chops. Oh, what an exploder!
My God!
But there we go, Alexei rolling through, getting a choke on, and Aussie chops him out of the choke and then chops the hell out of Psyche again. And then Psyche just tossing Aussie around for the second time with that belly to belly. Throws Alexei out of the ring. And Aussie with a moonsault, but doesn't hold for the cover. Psyche with these strong kicks to the chest and another exploder.
He's feeling it.
Well, Psyche's always been a big suplex spammer. Rolling elbow there. Caught by Psyche though before he could follow up on it.
Give up.
Double knees to the gut of Aussie, but Psyche, once again, Alexei out of the ring. It seems like he's picked his target here as Aussie. Alexei with
That's not super surprising considering their history.
No, they do have a lot in JPW.
Give up.
But Alexei not letting it contend, continuing to chop Psyche out of the holds. Psyche, Tiger Suplex! Jesus. Alexei gave him a one
just
count.
said no. Absolutely not. 0% chance.
As it stands, Psyche hasn't managed to hold anything for more than a second. Oh, Hurricane Rana, but booted out.
Give up. Give up.
Honestly, I can't tell what way this match is going to go with this, if it'll ever end, actually, at this rate.
Give up. Give up.
Wait, what would happen in the case of a time limit draw?
None of them would make it through, I would imagine. And then they'd have to pick somebody else.
Yeah, 3 different guys would get a chance.
Maybe. We'd still have time to do another qualifier, I think. The match isn't until Ignition 70. The next qualifier is set for 68, which is, from what I'm seeing on my card, Elijah Lee, Johnny King, and Dakari Oyet. That'll be an interesting one.
Yeah, for sure.
We'll be in the Namihaya Dome in Osaka, Japan for that. Ooh, arm buster there. Immediately into a dragon suplex, but kicks out at 2.
My God.
Belly to belly. Aussie rolls through, goes for a German backdrop! And we're 20 minutes in. Alexei locking in, say to you, but Aussie slaps him out. Oh, well, you know, everybody's an enemy and a friend in one of these matches.
That is true. Temporary alliances are to be expected, but at the same time, sometimes you can't help but raise your eyebrow a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
Give up. Give up.
Who tried, but Psyche was able to power through that one.
Give up.
Of course, Aussie made it to the ropes anyway, so he had to let go. Beautiful German, but not really all that helpful when immediately gets pounced on by Aussie, who goes up top, swooping season!
My God!
Hurricanrana to Alexei. Took out Psyche, tried to get a quick cover on Alexei, couldn't do it though.
Give up.
And oh my God, Alexei makes Psyche tap! As Aussie is...
Incredible.
Yeah, just, I guess he didn't expect that to happen. Well, that means Alexei's qualified. Okay, so Alexei wins a match, and then immediately after Alexei wins that qualifier, we get this message from Caster about improving the Empire. Does not seem like a coincidence to me.
Most definitely not. But we'll have to see what's next for Caster.
Yeah, we'll just have to see what is he planning. 'Cause it seems like he's also talking about bringing in new people.
Yeah, he's got something in the works, but knowing that man, he's only gonna let us know when he's ready.
Absolutely. For right now, let's quickly address something that I'm sure will have a lot of people losing their minds, because this match, while announced, was only announced last minute to hold the surprise as much as possible. This is the first time in 7 years that Nozawa Akira and Kaito Meiji have teamed up. It has been so long since this team has been seen anywhere, especially here in Japan. So this is a very special moment for the Nippon crowd. And of course, it's happening because Nozawa Akira's normal tag team partner, now Kawakami, is busy in the Global Junior Scramble. And at their upcoming show, the Struggle in Nippon, or I should say Struggle in the Budokan, they will be facing, with the tag titles on the line, the two men you see here. It'll be Taikyo Ryu, or Ryu Taikyo, and Lord Barbados, Kaiju-gun, for those who cannot read Japanese and did not understand what was on that card, that name card. There's the Monster Army, is what Kaiju-gun translates to in English. Of course, Taikyo, as many of us know, goes by the moniker of Gojira, which is the Japanese pronunciation of Godzilla. Another thing some people might not have known.
Also, it's just nice to see Taikyo Ryu in an SOW ring again.
Yeah, it is always nice. I mean, we've missed him greatly. Nozawa starting things off. It was actually a very huge upset, I think. At least for me. I guess it probably wasn't an upset for fans in Japan. When Nozawa and Now, or Kawakami and Nozawa, Now and Akira, however you want to say it, beat the Journeymen to win the WWSL World Tag Team titles. The Journeymen were the men, of course, who beat the Destined Saviors all the way back in, I think, December of last year.
Has it really, has it been that long?
Oh, yeah, it's been a while. And Akira and Now were able to win those belts in July, I think. No, I'm wrong. It was on their October show, Chiyoda Hunting. Because it was July when Now won the junior title from Ryota Kobayashi. So yeah, it's
I'm glad you have this info at your side, because I definitely don't have the JPW stuff.
I'm not going off of any documents that I have. This is memory only. That is why I'm constantly messing things up here. I watched these shows.
You gotta just take the credit for knowing ball. Well, yes, of course.
But yeah, it's Chiyoda Hunting, which famously was not in Chiyoda, Japan, because they actually couldn't get the Budokan at the time. They had gotten booked out by another promotion from under them. I guess they lost their booking for unknown reasons. Ended up doing it in the Ryogoku Sumo Hall.
Has to be at least a little embarrassing there, but...
Yeah, a little bit. But, you know, they ended up they put on a great show, and they're going to be in the Budokan this time in November. It'll be 1 week from, a little over 1 week from Autumn Draft. It'll be Sunday. I believe that is November 23rd. Struggle in the Budokan. The finals of the Global Junior Scramble will be there, as well as the semifinals. And the reason that I want to mention this, of course, currently sitting in the top ranks as of this moment in the Junior Scramble, El Rey de Guerra and Hermes Rhapsodies of SOW fame.
Exciting. The other is not exciting.
They're both exciting for me, even though I'm not a fan of where Hermes has gone lately. He's still an SOW alumni in the second-ranked spot at current of a major tournament in Japan. Of course, other SOW alumni, Seiji Maeda and Pierce Larson, also in that tournament. Seiji with 6 points, not doing as well as Ray or Hermes, but doing pretty well overall. I mean, it's a tough tournament. He's had nothing but great matches and multiple near wins, including a win over Hermes Rhapsodies in the tournament. He beat Hermes on the most recent night, night 7. And Pierce, winless, but doing great. He's had some incredible performances, multiple of which have been commended by the officials in JEPW. They're very pleased with his work so far.
Well, as long as don't try and steal him from us.
So about that.
Son of a bitch!
SOW,
the Super Jinx!
SOW is actually sending 2 of our wrestlers on an excursion to Japan in exchange for, 2 of Japan JPW's wrestlers on an excursion here. One of those being Pierce Larson. They said that they wanted him after his performances in the Scramble. They want to help him develop his talents. So for 1 year, Pierce will be a wrestler in Japan.
At least it isn't permanent.
Yeah, and in exchange, of course, we are getting Kazama Taichi, or Taichi Kazama, the son of Raito Kazama, the founder of JAPW. He will be here in SOW for 1 year. 1 year that will end on Victory Lane 2026. That'll be his last show. His first show will be Ignition 70. This was announced last week. And the other person that we've been granted is, well, it's somebody we've had on the shows quite frequently lately. The dual contract that Daichi Maita signed is actually part of the deal.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
So, for those wondering who the other talent going to Japan is, it is Francis. Francis Tucker Lawson has been sent down to JAPW. He will be joining their roster relatively soon. Again, for about a year.
Very famous high gear winner, FTL, going to JEPW. Or maybe he can hope to become JEPW winner, Francis Tucker Lawson.
Already is, technically. On, I believe it was Solar Radiance, he beat Sato Akihiro. That was what made them request him have an excursion, was that match.
We can become two-time JPW winner, Francis Tucker.
Wait a minute. Oh, God. I thought he was going to go for it. We haven't seen it in so long.
I think he thought about it, but changed his mind.
Maybe next time. Oh, but meanwhile...
My goodness.
That camel clutch with the arms trapped, really wrenching back. Nozawa Akira, history of back issues after what was almost a career-ending spine injury some years back.
Well, those things were in wrestling. If you come back after injury like that, you better believe it's just a massive target for all of your opponents, whether they're good people or not.
And Lord Barbatos, well known for his use of back breakers, has actually been a struggle for Nozawa as a whole. In fact, in singles action, he is the only person Nozawa Akira has yet to beat. Granted, they only have one singles match against each other. And it ended with that move you're seeing right there, the torture rack. That was fresh after Nozawa had returned from his injury as well, so it was probably a lot easier to aggravate Shining Star into the cover. And that's it.
That's it. The cutoff successful.
Yeah, no, I mean, that just goes to show you. They may not have teamed together in the past 7 years, but they still know how each other work. Seems like Kaito has some more things to say to Akira here.
Seems like it's fired him up.
Oh? Oh?
Oh.
A one-on-one match with Akira Nozawa. I mean, Kaito versus Akira is definitely a big match. I'd love to see that sometime.
It better happen in an SOW ring.
All right. Here we are. It's time for something that you were not here to see set up, but Aliah Pope is going to be teaming with Sara Ariss tonight. And it's going to be against Keiko and Ayama Hanazono.
That is one hell of a match on paper.
It's an interesting situation because Aliah has a new look, new nickname, new theme, which rocks, by the way. Jesus Christ. I didn't expect 2025 to come towards its end, and Aliah Pope to show up with a theme this banging.
Or for her to join the House of Troubles.
Yeah, and team up with their history. Team up with Sara Ariss on top of that. Somebody who I don't know if she's really interacted with before. But I'll take just about anything over the two that we're about to see because they have not been currying favor. They haven't really been doing anything especially harmful either. They're just kind of like not representing SOW.
Yeah.
In a good light. I mean, Ayama does now work here, by the way. Something that I don't know if has been updated on the records.
I was definitely about to say the line, so I'm glad you cut me off.
Yeah, she is officially signed with SOW. I guess her contract was in fact coming up. But her and Keiko, they haven't. It's not like they're doing stuff like what Charlie or Bia used to do. But there's just a vibe about them that I can't really get behind.
They've kind of just been Keiko's vibe this whole time anyway. I mean, we've never been able to really put a finger on the pulse and figure out what kind of person she is. And as time has kind of went on, I think it's just made me not like her as much.
It really is hard to understand what is going through Keiko's mind at any given time. It feels like she's just doing what she needs to do to get ahead, even if it's not the nicest way to handle things or the best way for representing SOW. Like teaming with Ayama back when Ayama was still with JTW to begin with. She did that solely because she knew Ayama was a good competitor, not because there was any kind of, good value to it in terms of good values. Not value in the sense of wrestling ability, because obviously Ayama has that in spades. Right now, Aliah making her run the ropes. Keiko's name plus Aliah starting with a name messed me up there.
All right, Michael Cole, I need you to take your brain medicine, okay?
I'll kill you.
He said, "You crossed the line there, buddy, and not TNA."
So, what do you think of the new nickname for Aliah Pope? The Breakneck Queen. The hell does that mean?
I'm assuming she, at some point in her training to re-establish herself, I'm hoping she broke at least one neck.
Dude, I don't know if I'll hope that, because that probably killed the person if so.
I mean, not necessarily in wrestling, it could be like a neck breaker, awkward landing. They're able to walk, but they kind of crack their neck a little bit, But yeah, I mean, with that kind of title, I mean, I'm just saying, like, you better have something in your repertoire here that makes me think you can break someone's neck.
Well, we'll have to see.
Or did she win a gold medal? With a broken freaking neck?
Oh, that would be crazy. I haven't heard of any gold medal wins though, so.
I mean, it's off season for sure. The Olympics until next year. But,
oh yeah, it's the Winter Olympics, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe she can compete. Maybe she can compete in the breakdancing competition.
I hope that never returns, but
It'll be the winter breakdancing. It'll be ice dancing. I think they call it figure skating, but semantics.
I mean, I do think my timing could be slightly off. No, it is slightly off. It's like the start of the Winter Olympics are kind of right there with the end of the Women's Grand Prix, so I think Aliah could be occupied if she's able to get into that.
Oh.
So no gold medals coming up for her.
Unfortunate.
Or maybe not, dude.
Or maybe not, brother.
Right now she's in a big strike exchange here.
Oh. And the slaps to the cheek, they may not look as punishing as the punches to the face, but you get your shit slapped once or twice, you'll find out how much punishing that can be.
Oh, a little miscommunication here. Aliah wants to tag, but Sara was fucking around.
She was posing, man. I can't interrupt the pose.
She's aura forming on the ring apron while her partner wants to tag.
Hey, they got the tag, that's all that matters. Sometimes you just gotta aura farm. Oh, Jesus. Sometimes, you know, it's been so long, I forget that she was trained by Ryan. Then I see her.
That's cool.
I see her hit those hammer anvil elbows, and it reminds me, oh yeah! The Raven Guard is the student of the Dragon Slayer. Now am I getting pissed on the apron over there? Oh, went for a super kick, dodged, and then comboed by Hayama and Keiko. Jesus Christ.
My goodness.
Nice counter. A dragon screw. Aliah off the ropes with a senton combo of their own. Off the ropes again. Neck breaker. But Ayama right back up. And kick to the jaw. God, those punches look like they hurt.
They really do.
Puts a lot of force behind them. And Ayama's now returning with these elbows. Aliah, goddamn. Aliah with another neck breaker.
No neck's actually broken so far, it seems.
Series of kicks. And now the half crab. This is probably the biggest connection between Keiko and Ayama. That half crab that they both employ. Of course, Ayama, when she really wants you to feel it, she starts wrenching on it like crazy. Aliah tosses Keiko to the ropes. Dodges past, big boot. Pulls her back into that elbow strike. Oh my God! Leg hold brainbuster. But Keiko counters with a vertical. I shouldn't say counters, given that was to a completely different opponent, but you know what I mean.
We'll allow it. We won't make the Michael Cole joke twice.
The difference is I know when I make a mistake.
True.
So there's, oh my God, Pele kick! Yeah, Ayama just wrestling her heart out here in this match. Kind of been, I think the entire time, the cornerstone of this team between her and Keiko. It's hard to understate how much Ayama has added to the team. Wait a minute. Dragon suplex sets up Aliah perfectly for a massive big boot.
And she's not done.
Vertical But Ayama able to rebound from all of that damage is insane. Shote for the cover. Sara tried to distract Keiko there, and Keiko too wise. Oh, angel wings! Another big boot. Both women going for the tag here. Oh, tried for the angel wings again. Instead gets caught with a double arm DDT, followed up immediately. Boston crab, half crab. Neck breaker. Oh my God, Sara. The Japanese crowd freaked out at that contortionism.
They really did.
Oh, Sara tried to go back up top, got caught and dropped right on the turnbuckle. And a knee strike from the second rope. And Sara immediately tags back to Aliah. And the Raven's arrow, but not legal on either side at this point. That's just about doing some extra damage. Oh, caught her! She made Ayama think that she was going for the tag and hit her with that inverted overdrive. Goes for the cover, and that's it.
Yeah, she got it. Also, second match tonight where we've had successful cutoffs.
Yep, it was. Sara managed to block Keiko long enough to prevent the breakup of the pin. A successful debut. Huh? Oh, okay, so we're gonna hear from Nephthys tonight, guys.
Yep. You know, we do love these unexpected talk segments.
Still wearing the SOW shirt under the Glory jacket. I mean, at least she's representing SOW as well as Glory. It's not one company only. That's nice.
I just don't know if I like the order of the shirts. Or, you know, or if it felt like it should be Glory shirt, SOW jacket.
You know, that'd be fair, but in all fairness, we do not sell SOW jackets currently.
Well, maybe it's time to start doing it.
Yeah, maybe. I'll talk to some people, see if we can get them to do that.
Whoa, wait, we just kept astray?
I think we might have.
Yo, fuck you!
Huh.
I already was not a fan of her. Now I don't like her at all. You were facing the best the world has to offer, and you lost a fair amount.
Huh?
Keep Bia's name out your mouth. And Aiko's, for that matter. No, you know, I don't know. I don't know if I'd be calling her out.
What are we talking about here?
Has Nephthys lost her fucking mind?
I don't know. This is sounding crazier than Hermes. Like Hermes, even though he was definitely being a bit accusatory, more so than he needed to be, there was some validity to what he was saying, even if it wasn't true, you know? Like, you could see where he was coming from, at least, if you tried to get into his shoes. But
This just sounds like sour grapes.
I genuinely don't know where this is coming from. Like, Aiko's just a great champion. She hasn't done anything wrong. I don't know why we're so fixated on attacking her. Like, and why are we blaming Aiko and Bia for just being good at wrestling?
Oh. Addressing some rumors. I mean, I did see those online, but...
Yeah, I'd heard it too. Oh? What?
Calling a shot.
Okay.
Our first challenge for Victory Lane?
It sounds like it. I mean, obviously we know that Ali will be challenging in the main event for the World Heavyweight title against either Byron or Ryan, whichever of them wins at Autumn Draft. But, it seems like we're getting our second match confirmed.
But you couldn't beat her already. You're just another victim, Nephthys. Face the facts. You lost.
Well, this is the final match, and I can say, the final match of the World Tag 500, I can say it does not really matter who wins this. Both of these teams have qualified officially for the finals, or semifinals. However, there's a lot of momentum coming off of this match if you can win it, especially for Moment for Life. Coming off of this final match, beating the reigning tag champs who beat you before, that'd be a massive moment. Because remember, it was after winning the World Tag 500 in spring that Death Row went on to the Spring Carnival pay-per-view and defeated then reigning SOW World Tag Team Champions Moment for Life to earn those titles. They've had them for 6 months now. And they've gone on I mean, nobody thought that they would win the gold, but they've gone on to not only win it, but literally turn it into gold. The new SOW tag title design around their waists.
Which means Clint has fulfilled his promise of having gold in SOW, World Championship gold.
It is the first member of his family to hold a world title. Because for those who are unaware, the WWSL Tag Team Championships did not used to be World Tag Team Championships. They used to have 2 separate sets of titles. One for the junior division and one for the heavyweight division. Clint's father during that time and grandfather won the heavyweight belts, but they were not world titles. Nowadays, they obviously are.
All right, here we go. I mean, speaking of momentum, of course, for the champions, you've qualified for the finals. So, you know that you have a shot at keeping those championships around your waist. But going into the semifinals with a win makes you feel like you're not losing those belts. So they want this win badly as well.
This win also will determine which one of them will be facing which team. The winner of this match is going to go on to face Meat in the semifinals, whereas the loser will go on to face the Destined Saviors. One of those round 1 matches is a lot scarier for Death Row than the others because Death Row, while they have lost to Meat in the past, they've beaten Meat twice as well.
Yep. While the Destined Saviors, man, they look good.
Yeah, they most recently beat Death Row in the first round of the World Tag 500 and are currently undefeated, having just last Saturday beaten Sendu Darlo in their final round 1 match, or their final Swiss round match. So, that's the team you would want to face the least in the semifinals. That's the team you want to go to the finals against after they've taken some beating. However, you can't really discount Meat either. given they can put a hell of a beating on you. Even if you make it through them. For Death Row, this is probably going to be the hardest challenge they've ever faced. Trying to retain these titles in the semifinals and finals, if they can make it, to the World Tag 500 this year. It's honestly a shock that they were willing to accept this. Because remember, at the beginning when this was announced, we were told that they had the option to refuse to defend the belts in the tournament. And they chose to do so.
Well, to see if that decision comes back to haunt them or not.
Yeah, that is something we will be finding out this Saturday, November 15th. SOW Autumn Draft, live from the Yokohama Arena in Yokohama, Japan. Of course, for those of you in the US hours, that will unfortunately be a taped show.
Yeah, unable to get that one live, unfortunately, but the time difference is a little too much.
Yeah, we will simply not be able to pull that off. As much as I'd like to. Oh my god.
Oh. So things could get wilder on the outside and
onto the chair. Oh my god.
Ouch.
Clint manages to get back in the ring, but you know he's feeling that still.
Oh, how could he not?
Immediately says, no, we're not doing that corner shit. Get out of the ring.
Very fast-paced truck exchange there.
Absolutely. Snap suplex from Clint, and Trent sends Dallas into the corner. We've got two Taylors in the ring right now. Somebody want to get their hair done? Oh, sorry, I fucked that up. Yeah, wow. Clothes. Taylors are clothes. Barbers are hair. Ruined my own joke by just being dumb. Damn.
All right, Michael.
Folks, I have to announce, it's very sad, the unfortunate departure of our...
Wow, I just got I got termination of contract email here. Unless I, quote, take back any Michael Cole reference ever said. Fine, I take it back.
All right. Seems like I've been updated, notified. We will not be losing a commentary team member today. All right, back to the match at hand. Dumb jokes aside, Dallas Taylor and Bray Windham doing a pretty good job controlling the flow now that Trent is in the ring. They were having trouble with Clint, probably the power of the cowboy, and seems Trent is ready to swap that immediately and get Clint back in the ring.
Yep, that announcer's jinx went crazy.
Always, every time. Meanwhile, took Dallas to the outside and said, yeah, I'm going to beat him up out here for a bit. Oh, backbreaker from Dallas so that he can get back in the ring. Tossing Clint around, drop kick to the chin. But Clint able to recover. Oh, captured by Trent. Takes a series of blows. And now the Bulldog choke.
Well, there's a move that can't end matches in wrestling, whether you like it or not.
Yeah, sometimes it ends careers too.
Even though it shouldn't.
Oh my God, just tossed him with that one. Picked up a light tube. Oh, and then Clint grabbed a chair and Bray said, no fucking way.
You can tell there's definitely no love lost between these teams here, with all the weapons being at least introduced on the outside.
Yeah, no, definitely not. Some fucking incredible combinations there from Death Row. Continuing to show exactly how they claimed the tag titles from Moment for Life to begin with. Oh! Oh my god! Oh! Caught him! Sweet dream! In for the cover! Successful.
Oh, it cuts off!
Oh!
But only a 2.
And then immediately into a combination. Trent and Clint. But yeah, if Trent hadn't been able to kick out there, that was a very well-timed cutoff by Dallas. And now Dallas and Clint blow for blow once again. Clint's calling his shot, rolling lariat. Caught in a headlock though.
And slow things down for a moment.
Oh, a hammerlock. Oh, Clint looking for a... Oh my God!
Oh!
Clint was looking for a triangle choke, but got caught with that schoolboy suplex. And once again, right after making the save, Trent Taylor able to assist Clint Cassidy. Some combinations over and over. The teamwork of Death Row on display in this match. I mean, it goes to show just how much of a threat Moment for Life feels like to them. Because they do not team up this much normally in these matches. Oh my God! Short lariat there. Fighting off the double team move before it can even be attempted. Clint Cassidy doesn't want any of it. He doesn't want to risk taking... Oh, the mandible claw, but it's just a moment late. Clint was no longer the legal man.
Brutal.
Give up. Yeah.
Bray manages to fight off Trent. Now the Taylor's back in the ring. That was smart setup there. If Trent had somehow managed to dodge Bray, Dallas was right on the heels, ready to catch him. Oh, but the arm kick into the step over arm breaker. And Bray unable to get Trent to stop before Clint can make the cutoff. There's a lot of similar or rhyming names in this match. There's always rhyming names.
Difficult on you specifically.
Very. There's always rhyming names in the Death Row matches because of Trent and Clint, but like having two people with the same last name of Taylor throws me off a lot.
Understandable.
Notably, all of these guys have been in SOW since day one.
We'd love to see our originals thriving.
Always.
Or OGs. We'll call them young OGs, but they're not all young.
No, not even close. Trent Taylor is like in the middle of his 40s. I think he's 43. So maybe not quite the middle, but you know, close enough to the middle. Some might call it. Oh, wait a minute! That rope hang DDT! Bray pulls him from the ropes. Shoulder breaker. Goes up top. Diving splash. Oh, but maybe he took too long taunting because Clint took the opportunity. Magnum Hammer. And that's it.
And they get the win.
Yeah, I think
The momentum is in the camp of the champs heading to the semifinals.
yeah, it means that it'll be Meat versus Death Row in the second match of the semifinals. And the first match will be the Destined Saviors versus Moment for Life. Of course, that means that the winners of those matches will go on. It'll be either Destined Saviors or Moment for Life taking on either Death Row or Meat in the main event of Autumn Draft, the SOW World Tag Team Championships. For those of you in the US who have been watching these shows on US times, do your best to stay off Twitter. And for those of you in Japan, watching from home right now, look forward to Saturday. But for this time period, for right now, I am your lead analyst, Devil D, as always, here with my commentating partner. We're signing off.